from Ballerinas by Night. Today is our next edition of the Well-Trained Dancer, and we are talking about dégagé. This is the first time we start really taking the foot off the floor. It's a progression from tendu. In tendus, I talked about how if I'm giving a class and I have a lot of time, I like to do a tendu from first and a tendu from fifth. Ideally, I like to do the same thing with dégagé. So we'd have one from first and one from fifth. One would be a little bit slower and broken down. One would be faster. If we're just talking about the most broken down version of this, we take our preparation 5, 6, 7, 8, and we go tendu, dégagé, tendu, and close. Tendu, dégagé, tendu, and close. If you have not watched my tendu video, go back and watch it because all of that applies here. If you're doing a very relatively slow dégagé, then the legs should go to about 45. Consistency and accuracy, you want to try and find 45 degrees for yourself every single time. It's going to be different for you than it might be for anybody else, depending on how tall you are, the length of your legs, etc. So you should definitely make sure you know where your 45 degrees is. One of the common things I see, especially with younger dancers or less experienced dancers, is they want to throw it up a little too high. You don't, it's not a mini grand battement, which is where we kick way higher later. If they're going faster, then you can keep them just at 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, disconnecting from the hip, just like I talked about in tendu. You're not taking the hips with you. The leg is working. You should feel like somebody is pushing your leg from behind. Pushing your leg from behind. Underneath. Here's a good combination I like to give. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So you can see how when they're slower, they're a little bit higher. When they're faster, they're a little bit lower. That's a good general rule in ballet, that if something's slower, you can make it bigger. If it's faster, make it smaller. Sometimes when things start going faster, we're trying to keep it the same height, and that's when we start to get behind. So make it a little smaller. I mean, they could even be, if you're going really fast, very small and just barely off the floor. But still with the same pathway of the foot and the same stretched foot. What you don't want to do is give up the pointing to make it faster, or because that's the technique of it. Trying to get to that same extended pointed foot no matter what the height, and training the height so that you know, am I doing 45? Am I doing 25? Is it so fast I need to do it even smaller? If we're going from fifth, it's the same thing. And remember, we talked about in my last video that these things should go through almost a mini fourth position. So you're pushing the heel into the floor and away. So you should do the same thing here. But let's just say we're not doing the broken down tendu lift and tendu close. We're just doing dégagé. I'm sorry, I see my dog over there chewing on her food bowl, and I don't know why. Locks, no chewing. All right, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's basically our dégagé. Those are the most common corrections I give, is to watch the height, get it consistent and accurate, make sure you're still using the foot through tendu, make sure you're always aware of how you hit the floor up, hit the floor down. That's the progression, so you're moving through that even when you're going a lot faster. I hope this has helped. Arms should be the same way in from tendu, so they could be here, 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 here. If you have any other questions, leave them in a comment below, and I'll try and answer them. in either a comment or another video, and have a great day.